Now on the No Kings rallies. In a few days, millions of Americans in cities, towns, villages, rural areas across the country will exercise one of the most fundamental rights under the Constitution, one of the greatest things about America, exercising the right to peacefully protest, exercising the right to free speech. This weekend's No Kings rallies will be an affirmation about what America is all about. We are a democracy in America. We have no kings, despite the fact that Trump has even said he wants to become one and is acting in ways that are a threat to our democracy. In America, we do not have dictators, and we cannot allow presidents to transform the presidency into some form of dictatorship. And now more than ever, for that reason, it is vital Americans from one end of the country to the other stand up for our basic freedoms, because Donald Trump is eroding our democracy day by day by day. So this weekend, I encourage Americans everywhere, Americans who love this country, who care about our democracy. I don't care if you're a Democrat or Republican or independent, a liberal or a moderate or conservative. The vast majority of Americans want to preserve this democracy. And the No Kings rally says that in a very strong way, where millions of Americans, millions, will come together to say just that we don't want kings in America. I will join the marchers to celebrate what makes this country so great. And I say to my fellow citizens, do not let Donald Trump or Republicans intimidate you into silence. That's what they want to do. They're afraid of the truth. Republicans are going apoplectic because Americans are exercising their right to free speech. Even some of them, too many of them, know that Donald Trump is threatening our democracy, and the American people are seeing just that. And that is the theme, the very appropriate theme of this weekend's rallies. No kings. No kings. So I urge Americans, speak out, use your voice, exercise your rights to free speech. And of course, there should be no violence from either side. I say to Americans, show the world how much we love this country, how much we love our values, how much we love our democracy and want to preserve it. And don't be afraid. Trump and the Republicans want you to be afraid. They don't like free speech when it's free speech they don't want to hear. But we're not going to let them intimidate us. For weeks, Republicans have tried to vilify these rallies. They call them the most ridiculous of terms, hate America rallies. These are love America rallies. They call them terrorist rallies. That's just despicable. They're trying to scare people away from their basic right to free speech, but we will not be intimidated. These are not hate rallies, as some of the right-wingers try to say. These are Save America rallies, Love America rallies, Care About America rallies. Not only is this a right to protest, which we all treasure or have treasured until recently, with this new administration seeming to not want rights to protest or even free speech when they don't agree with it. This is the right thing to do. A necessity when Donald Trump weaponizes the Justice Department to become his attack dog and go after his political enemies, when he attacks the courts, when he intimidates the free press and tries to tell networks they're going to lose their licenses if they say things he doesn't agree with. When people are arrested and put in jail, American citizens, with no real cause and not even identification of who is making the arrest. I am so proud of Americans who will stand up peacefully. There's nothing more American than exercising the right to free speech, especially the right to dissent, especially when our democracy is at risk because of what Trump and his Republican cronies are trying to do. Remember the last No Kings rally. We saw millions of people, all backgrounds, all corners of the country, gathering peacefully. We saw American flags as far as the eye can see, and that's natural. The American flag stands for free speech. The American flag stands for the right for peacefully protest, even if Trump and his cronies don't even understand that or don't want to understand that. At these rallies, we saw people who love this country. We saw people who want to stand up for American values. We saw people who want to preserve our precious democracy. And that, sadly, is what many Republicans want to silence. We will not be silenced. Donald Trump and many Republicans in Congress are using intimidation, lies, bully tactics to prevent people from standing up, speaking out, exercising our precious constitutional rights. But I say again to every American out there who wants to participate in these weekend rallies, do not let Donald Trump or Republicans intimidate you into silence. That is what they want. That is how dictators evolve, when good people of all different beliefs and backgrounds stay silent. No King's Day says we will not stay silent. Do not, I say to the American people, do not be afraid to exercise your right to free speech. Be proud that you're doing it. Do not be afraid to peacefully protest against Donald Trump's eroding of our democracy, and do not be afraid to show how much you love this beautiful democracy, as the Founding Fathers called it, God's noble experiment. We have to keep this precious democracy.